So with that in mind, we're going to do kind of a stronger flow. We're going to do a flying sun salutation, a flying namaskar, and we'll do eagle pose. We'll work toward a flying pigeon, which is also called Eka Pada Galavasana. And hopefully you'll have a lot of prep to get you ready for that pose. Go ahead and start music if you're playing with music today, and just get started in child's pose. There might be a little movement to help you settle in. Use this pose to cultivate your life force. Deeper breaths helping you to charge your batteries, clear your mind, and get really present. Welcome, Finn. Glad you could come. One movement we'll use in our hands during this practice is the tent position. Here in child's pose, rise up onto your fingertips, inch them forward, stay tall on your fingers, and open up the underarms. Inch your shoulders forward and back. Find movement in your wing muscles. Walk fingers over to your left, coming to a side stretch, and then I guess this is a flying pose. It's the rotisserie chicken. Spin side to side. So your elbows are a little bent. Look under one arm and the other as you relax your breath. And take that over to the other side. Rotate your spine. Allow your hips to shift side to side so you can open up the sides of your low back, the sides of your ribs. Center and table, rise up. Walk your knees a little closer together, and we'll open up our hips with circles. Raise the right leg, keep the knee bent, and circle your hip out. If you have the ability to go so wide that you can crack your hip or kind of clunk it around, go in a narrower shape. So cultivating more stability, and then change the direction of your circles. Minimize rocking of your pelvis, so you're focusing on leg strength. One more breath in. Exhale, drop right knee, and go on to your left side. Bend the knee, circle out your hip, tune into your breath. As you go the other direction, remember your tent hands are available. This can be a great way to draw strength in through your wrists and take the pressure off. Nice. Knees to mat. Lower all the way down to your belly. So we just warmed up the rotator cuff of your hip, and now we'll warm up the shoulder rotator cuff. Take cactus arms, lift your chest like a little cobra, and start to circle your elbows. We're going to go both directions, so it doesn't matter which you like to start with. Think of moving your shoulder blades a lot. Separate them when your elbows lower down, and hug them together when your elbows lift. Other direction in your shoulders. Nice job. Chin slightly in toward the throat to lengthen the back of the neck. Lower your arms down. Make a pillow for your head and shake your tail side to side. Create letter T shape in your arms. We'll start with the strangest variation. This is going to be thumb down. So your palm is pointing backward. Little movements up and down in your arms. 2 inches up, 2 inches down. Take another deep breath with this. Turn your palm to face flat to the ground. That usually makes it a little bit easier. Take a couple of pulses. And then we'll finish with thumb up. Point your thumb up. Just a few lifts here. One more breath in. Exhale, plant your palms by your chest. Inhale up to table pose. Take cat and cow. Drop your belly, open the heart. And then reverse. Make your spine into a rainbow, bringing your forehead closer to your belly. With the last few rounds, adjust your breath so that you're exhaling into the back bend. Inhale into the rainbow shape. Go ahead and have a seat. This next movement can be done from sitting in a kneeling position, or you could be cross-legged. Bring the hands down to the mat. This could be a fist or a palm, whatever feels better. And we're just going to activate our wing muscles, these like side, armpit, shoulder blade muscles. Shift yourself forward, and you're going to be rounding your spine. Try to lift your legs off the mat any amount, and just do a few pulses focused on your wing muscle area. So we're feeling, it's like your rib cage is collected up into the concavity of your shoulder blades. 2 more lifts like that. So with this new strength, walk yourself into plank and just see if you've recruited more of your wing muscles. See how that feels. Couple deep breaths, lengthening your body. Downward dog as you're ready. Shift your hips up. You may want to walk out your feet, bending knees, or walk out your hands. So we'll be moving through kind of a creative flow. If you want to start in table, I'm going to demonstrate some of these transitions. Either table or downward dog to start. Raise your right leg back, deep breath in. Exhale, lunge forward. So let's start just by moving our lunge. I decided I'm not going to demonstrate. We're going to warm up our legs a little more, and then I'll show you the flow before we get into it. Bend and straighten your knee. With the knee bent, inhale right arm up for a twist. Exhale, lower it down. Change to your left arm. Lift it up wide to the side. Exhale, lower down. Try lifting both arms. Keep looking down at your foot. And exhale, touch the mat. Nice. Step back, table or dog. Deep breath here. Let's warm into the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, create your lunge. Step through. Bend and straighten into your front knee as you warm up into that movement. Align your shins straight up and down and take your twist. Inhale, left arm out to the side. Exhale, touch the mat. Changing sides. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right arm down. Both arms, keep looking down so your torso is parallel to the mat. Great. Step yourself back. Let's move through a flow. plank pose on knees or toes with your exhale halfway down. Inhale, your back bend, opening heart. Exhale, downward dog, all the way back. All right, here is where I'll do a quick demo so you see what you're getting into. So our first part of the sun salutation is, let's see, I'll do my left leg. So we'll be coming through to create the lunge, and we'll go right into that wingspan movement. So your torso is somewhat parallel to the ground. Instead of being up and down, you're looking down. And then watch this. We're going to drop the back heel, lift the arm, big circle, feet shift into horse stance, and then we come into eagle. We're going to take a mandala after that, where we face toward the back of the mat in warrior two, and then we're coming down through our flow. So that is what we'll do, and we'll take that a few times so you'll get used to the transitions. And sometimes you just kind of turn off your brain, just really get into it. So let's start either in table or dog. Find your breath. Inhale, raise your right leg for three-legged. Exhale, step into lunge. Inhale, open your wings. Exhale, touch the mat. Take that movement 2 more times. The next time you lift, raise your left arm. Drop your left heel, big circle, left elbow under right for eagle arms. Eagle horse, bend into your knees and breathe. Release arms and turn for warrior two over your left foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, touch the mat. Raise back heel, step into plank for a moment to flow, or just meet us in table. Right leg lifts again. Deep breath in, right leg high. Exhale, create the lunge. You may tent your right fingertips to help with that. Go into your wing movement. The next time you lift, left arm high, right arm low, big circle, both heels down, left elbow under right for eagle. Inhale, warrior two toward your left foot. Exhale, touch the mat. Opportunity to flow or chill. Let's take that with the left leg. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, create the lunge. Left fingers may tent up to make room. Inhale, wingspan. Exhale, release down. One more pulse on your breath. Lead with your right arm, big circle, then right elbow under left. Rotate your feet for horse. Exhale into eagle. Inhale, warrior two over your right foot. Exhale, touch the mat. Flip your back heel up to help you rotate to the short edge and enjoy a moment for yourself, flowing or resting. Rendezvous in downward dog or table. Left leg, inhale for three-legged. Exhale, create the lunge. Left fingers might turn into the tent. Go right into your wingspan on your breath. Next, inhale, right arm high. Big circle, pivot your heels down and in. Eagle horse, right elbow under left. Inhale, warrior two over right foot. Exhale, touch the earth. Step back to flow or rest. Let's take another round. Right leg high, three-legged. Exhale, find the lunge. Tent your right fingers. Inhale, pulse up. Exhale, release down. Next, inhale, left arm high. Pivot the left heel down. Big circle for eagle with left elbow under right. Inhale, warrior two to the back of the mat. Exhale, side angle. Left elbow on the thigh. Inhale, right arm up and over as you breathe. Next, exhale, touch the mat. Moment to flow or rest. Lightness with your breath. Right leg again. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, step through. Tent your right fingers. Go into your wing movement. Big circle with the left arm. Set up feet for horse. Eagle your arms. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Back to the front of the mat into extended side angle. Forearm on the thigh. And just an option, if you're feeling like doing a little more flying, you may want to balance on left fingertips, floating right leg for eagle. Or for half moon. Look at the mat, lower hands, lower feet. Enjoy a time to flow or chill. Drink your breath all the way in and release it all the way out. Left leg from table or dog. Inhale, three-legged. Tent the left fingers and exhale, step into lunge. Take one pulse up and down. Inhale, right arm high, lower right heel, big circle. Right elbow under left. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two over right foot. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, open your heart, open your wing area. Find your breath. The bottom elbow could push down just a little bit so you feel the wing engage on the lower arm. Exhale, face the mat. Step your body back to flow or rest. Left leg high, deep breath in. Exhale, tent the left fingers for your step through. Inhale, pulse with the arms. Lead with the right arm. Drop your right heel. Eagle horse, right elbow under the left. Inhale, warrior two over your right foot. Exhale to side angle with an opportunity to hold the pose or play with your balance in the half moon. Step the back foot closer to the front foot. Right fingertips, I like to have them closer to the right corner of the mat so that we're not on a balance beam. Nice work, big step back. Your choice to flow. We'll be meeting up lying on our back. Come all the way down. Soles of the feet together. Open your knees. Arms out into the cactus shape. Drink your breath all the way in. Let it go completely. Place feet flat on the mat. Let's take figure four with the left ankle on the right knee. Hold hands around your right knee, draw it in, stretching open the deep hip on the left side. Left ankle may flex to help support that knee, and this knee could reach just slightly forward while you draw the ankle closer to you. For figure 4 crunches, bring your hands around the back of your head. Lift your shoulder blades off the mat and exhale. Inhale, left shin forward, shoulder blades down. Exhale, curl up. And that'll be our movement. Inhale to make space, and exhale, take the crunch. You may like to bring your legs more and more forward. Take care that your low back stays in its natural curve and does not curve excessively away from the floor. So our abdominals are grounding the low back. Take one more, doing great. Right foot to mat, cross left knee over right, and explore the twist. Go both directions, twist to both sides. Another moment for this twist. Both feet to mat. Let's take the right leg for figure 4. Hands behind your head. Float your legs. Oh, first we'll just do the stretch and then we'll do the crunches. Hands around the back of the right or the left thigh. Little alignment details. I try to notice if my hips sway a lot. So like one hip is a lot closer to the ribs on that side, and try to even it out. Finding a neutral pelvis. Full breathing. Inch the right knee forward as the right ankle moves closer toward your heart. Draw strength with one more breath in this pose. Release hands, and now hold the back of your head. Deep breath in. Exhale, curl your shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale, lower shoulder blades, bring shin forward. Exhale into your crunch. Steady movement in and out of your crunch. I enjoy doing poses that are very strengthening in the pigeon shape, because that's often a loose end for some of us who do a lot of yoga, where we are mostly doing passive stretches in this range of motion. And then here we're using more of the muscles, more of an active stretch. Left foot to mat, twist that out. Cross your right knee all the way over and swing your knees gently to each side. Finish your pose with a deep breath. Uncross your legs. Give your knees a hug. Take a minute for a happy baby. Typical happy baby is a shin that's perpendicular to the mat, and then you may change it up with straighter legs one at a time, or both legs going straight. Take a little rock and roll up and down your spine. And before we even think too much about it, we're just going to try popping up into a crow. So hands come to the mat, little squat position, and maybe before your mind can protest, you just float, you get a little air time. And then we'll make our way up to stand. Deep breath in, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Enjoy a moment to stretch out your back. Breathing up and down your spine. Bend the knees for chair, and inhale, raise your arms. Create eagle arms with your right elbow underneath your left. One choice in this position is to stay in the chair legs, or you may cross your right knee over your left. So left foot is the standing foot, and right knee balances over the left. Inhale, open your wings, drop them down so they're like a capital letter A, and cross your right ankle for the figure 4. Just see what's here in this position. Sink into your knee bend. We'll release this side with a forward fold over the figure 4. So you may like to bend your knees a lot until you can touch the mat, or maybe you have like a couch nearby that you can grab with your hands. Check in that your hips are level and bend a little more into your left knee. Easy out is to drop your right foot to the mat. A harder out is to stand up and take a moment to balance, and then drop your right foot. Deep breath. Shake out your arms, just dropping off any tension. Shake off your feet. Deep breath in, arms high. Open your heart. Exhale, forward fold. A breath to release your spine. Bend knees and rise up. Chair pose. Arms high. Tap into your wing area, just paying attention to the stabilizing muscles under your shoulder blade. For eagle arms, take your left elbow underneath the right. This time, if you choose to balance on one foot, that will be your right foot, and the left knee would cross over the right. Go into your breath. Eagles have this deep vision, expansive vision. And take in the periphery of what you can see and let your brain relax. Release arms, bring them behind you, capital letter A, and uncross your left knee coming into the figure 4 shape, figure 4 chair. Breathe and get steady in this position. Fold forward slowly. So right knee keeps a bend. You might reach down to grab a prop, grab the floor, and just see what's here. Notice if you swing your booty way out to the right, and see if you can level your pelvis. Right side and left sides of the low back equal in length. Equal inhales and exhales. Same thing, easy out is just to drop your left foot. More challenging out is to stand up and balance on the right foot. Step to the ground, shake things out, do a little swing, bear twist side to side. Ooh, hope everyone's feeling good. We're gonna take a bite of our peak pose now, which is the Eka Pada Galavasana, the half lotus arm balance, or the flying pigeon. So let's just come down to sit. I'm going to do a quick demo so you can see it. I find that this is kind of my method for coming in. I like to do table, figure 4, tiptoes, and then it's like I'm going to bend my elbows and put my shin bone on the back of my arms. And then the work of the pose, it's that teeter-totter physics where upper body has to go down to get the lower body up. And it's also a fine pose just to be in any shape here. Some people like to balance keeping the back leg bent. Cool, so now we'll give that a try. Yeah, maybe let's do a little wrist warm up before we go all the way. Circle out your wrists. Point your hand forward and just pull each one of your fingers back toward you. Breathing. Same hand, just drop so your fingertips are pointing down. Pull the fingers toward you and move your arm slowly up and down. Circular shapes. Just see what you can open up in your forearm. Continuing to breathe and relax. Lower hands to lap and just take a gesture of receiving with your palm facing up. Relax with your breath. Other arm. First, just a stop in the name of love and pull back fingers one at a time. Continuing to breathe. Drop hand, fingertips point down. Pull fingers toward you. Move your arm slowly up and down. Maybe a circle. See what you can access in your your wrist extensors. Nice. Finish with a little kind of flop. Just flop your wrist side to side, do circles. All right. So I'll just go through the step-by-steps for the flying pigeon, and I'll mention a few points where you might just want to stay at that spot and work it if you decide not to go all the way onto your hands. Let's get started in table, and why not do the left leg first? So left knee forward, and then figure 4 that leg. So you have the ankle on the front of the right knee. Walk your hands toward you and tuck your toes under so you can get into a little squat position. So you might be with the back knee very bent, or you might be more up, depending what works for your knee. Hands to mat like a plank. Get focused, get in with your breath, and tap into your shoulder wing muscles as you shift your weight onto your hands any amount. So that might be a great place to stay. And just let yourself strengthen. It's a challenging pose. Have an idea of the way you might get out of the pose, like lowering your knees or stepping back. And you may explore the balance point where your weight can shift forward and there's an opportunity to shoot your right leg back. Give it a try. Before you take the second side, see what would help you to digest that. This could be a deep breath, some cat and cow movements, some tension release, letting tensions drop out of your arms. Table pose to try the second side, Eka Pada Galavasana. Right knee forward into the figure 4 shape. Walk your hands closer toward you and firm your right ankle into the L shape, into that flexed position. Left toes may curl under so you can walk up onto that foot. The elbows are bending kind of like a chaturanga shape, and then we're placing our shin bone on the back of the arms, which is very comfortable. There might be an opportunity to balance more weight on the hands or see what feels right for you. Deep core strengthener. Nice. Ease out, walking feet to mat. See what will help you to digest that pose. Cat and cow, sitting and breathing. Just tune into your body. Take a comfortable seat. Maybe you want to grab a drink of water. That was definitely the peak of our class. We'll do some stretching and flossing for our median nerve. So that's the nerve that runs down the middle of your arm into the middle fingers. Take your arms out to the letter T, palms facing up. Make a mudra with thumb and first finger together. And the first one is mental floss. Upper arms stay parallel to the ground. And then the head is tipping at the same pace as your forearms. As a nerve floss stretch, this means that we're helping the nerves to move through the muscles. Nice. Drop your arms, roll your shoulders. Similar movement, this time we'll be focusing more on the stretch. Take your right arm out to the side. Start by making your fingers into a puppet. So pull all the fingers together, look at your puppet. And then we do talk to the hand, where you're pushing your palm away, looking the other direction. So let's move like that. Puppet hand, look at the puppet, and then talk to the hand, look away. And with talk to the hand, you can be kind of flexible about it. Maybe you drop your arm slightly behind you. See what's going to give you a nice inner arm stretch. Great. Just one more version of that. Sit tall, lower your arms. Reach left arm out. So puppet your fingers. That's kind of curling your fingers toward your elbow. Look at the hand and then talk to the hand. Push the hand away as you look away. Continue to breathe. Another great way to release our neck and shoulder muscles is to breathe deeper, to breathe lower and slower, to awaken the core muscles under your lungs. And this way your neck muscles don't have to do the extra work of moving your ribs to breathe. One more puppet and one more talk to the hand. Great. Just drop that arm, roll your shoulders. Place fingertips on the floor beside your hips. For the tension release breath, inhale to wash your breath over your third eye, and then it flows through your throat to fill up your heart center. Breathing out is a deep release as any tension or any buildup of life just flows out of your arms and out your hands. In a gentle way, take a few rounds of the tension release breath. When your inhale fills up the heart, it's welcome to pause. You may feel it kind of plump up and then a deeper release with your exhale. We also have a wonderful mantra from Rudy, or Swami Rudrananda, who gave us this exercise. And you would repeat to yourself silently, I deeply wish to release all negative psychic tension. I deeply wish to release all negative psychic tension. Finishing the exercise, some people shake their hands or just brush down the arms, symbolically letting go. Make your way into the staff pose, sitting like the letter L. Bend your right knee and point it out to the side. I also want to offer that if it's available, you may like to rotate that leg internally, bringing the hip toward, or the heel toward the hip, if it feels good on the knee. Deep breath in, reach your arms high. Turn your belly toward the left leg and exhale, extend forward. Activate gently through the left footprint, like you're pressing a rubber stamp forward. After a moment of lengthening your spine, give your spine time to release. Heavy head, relaxing with gravity. Slowly rise up, and we'll take a side stretch. For this, you may want to angle your right knee more open, making more space. Left hand to the inner thigh. Inhale, right arm up and over. Find a breathable amount of stretch. If your foot is accessible, there's a fun hand clasp where the bottom hand rotates thumb down, holding the big toe side, and then the top arm has thumb down, holding the pinky toe side of the foot. Think back to the rotisserie chicken and give yourself a little play in this pose, that your heart could be shining more upward, and you could also be shining the heart more to the earth to open up a different part of your low back. 2 more breaths here. Support with your hands as you walk up. Extend both legs long. Lean back on your hands and open your heart. If you like to take the reverse plank, that is available with toes reaching to the mat, or keep your glutes down and open up your spine. Second side, bend left knee. 2 choices with that leg. We could have the foot by the thigh, or internal rotation, where we bring the heel closer to the glute on the left side. If you're doing that version, just pull the flesh on the top of the kneecap toward you. That usually loosens things up. Inhale, open your wings, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. Go to the inner experience, the flow of your breath, your ability to release internally. Take time to soften and release all the way. Another breath here. Support with the arms as you sit up. And widen the space between your knees for the side bend. And just give yourself permission to readjust your bent knee at any time for your comfort. Right hand on the inside of the right leg, reach the left arm back, and then up overhead to side stretch. option for the foot clasp if it's easy enough, if it's breathable enough. Just touch your foot. And we all know it's not about reaching your feet, it's about what you learn on the way. And a deep yoga pose doesn't have to do with a physical or gymnastic ability. It has to do with the quality of your awareness. Being conscious, a soft effort to be observing more than grasping or forcing your pose. With the last few moments, you may like to take that rotisserie chicken action. I guess that's our last bird pose. Bird of some kind. Press with your hands to help yourself sit tall, arms forward. If you like to fly a little more, we've got the reverse plank. I'll also offer reverse table. Sometimes that's way better on the body than the reverse plank. Get comfortable on your back. For the rest of our class, we'll just be on the ground. Props are welcome. You may like to have a rolled blanket under your knees or bundle up with socks and a sweater. I love covering the eyes as well, deeply relaxing. Awaken your body gently. take a little movement. Full body stretch with arms overhead. Bend your knees and transition slowly to lie on your side first and then sit up. With the last 5 minutes, we'll sit and meditate. You may wish to sit on a prop so that you're a little more comfortable. It's always welcome to sit in a chair, too. Without needing to change your breath, just place focus on the breath. Relax your shoulders, your throat. Relax the muscles below your lungs. Like the texture of a cloud, let yourself be soft, diffuse, light, radiant. When sitting quietly, it helps me to have a practice that I can do if my mind happens to distract me. The natural breath mantra is hum sa, and the meaning of this mantra is I am that. And when we listen for this natural breath mantra, we are identifying with the higher qualities, the lightness, the inner knowledge and radiance. We're taking a break from identifying with the material part of our life or the stress of life. And we're identifying with the inner self. To use this mantra, it would be repeated silently. Hum for your inhale and sa for your exhale. And this practice just gives a bit more support so you can sit quietly as the mind is resting on the mantra. Hum when you inhale, sa when you exhale. close the practice today with hands together by your heart. Find gratitude for your opportunity to practice, the circumstances that were just right today in your life, the way other people have been able to help you have this time to practice. Consider what you may like to bring with you today, a way of relating to your breath or to your body, the Hamsa mantra to rest your mind. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Namaste.